Suicide is the second leading cause of death among 10 to 24-year-olds. This epidemic is one we as a community deal with every day. In Southwest Florida, an estimated 46,000 children or more will be impacted by a mental or behavioral disorder, yet the wait time to see a provider is roughly 3 to 4 months. Psychiatric wards available to children in Southwest Florida have reached maximum capacity, with some places turning away those in crisis. We must fight for more readily available treatment options for young people, because no child or family should ever have to suffer alone. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Many of us have been certified in CPR or first aid training as part of job requirements, but we were never once told we had to be certified in mental health first aid. Our group's goal was to become the most informed advocates for the children with mental illness we were advocating for. Therefore, we needed to educate ourselves and become trained on how to help somebody, particularly a young person, if they are experiencing a mental health crisis. 4 out of the 6 of our group members were able to attend an 8.5-hour youth mental health first aid training given to us by our community partners at Kids Minds Matter. We were the first group within Lee Health to be trained virtually, which presented its challenges. However, we are now certified and trained to help recognize the signs and symptoms of mental illness and provide individuals in crisis with professional referrals to seek help. Through this training, I experienced a great sense of the element of giving because we were using our time and now our resources to give to others who may also be suffering.
World Mental Health Day is annually recognized on October 10th. With respect to that, we chose to table on campus at Florida Gulf Coast University on October 5th and October 8th. Due to COVID-19, there were restrictions placed on how many people could attend and any tangibles we were passing out. Nevertheless, our group came up with a creative alternative to make QR codes, so people passing by only needed to scan the information we had regarding suicide prevention, mental health first aid classes, parental support groups, and available workshops. In addition, we also had vibrant posters on display that showed the Kids Minds Matters insignia created by some of our very own team members. These 2 events allowed us to share the amazing work Kids Minds Matters does for this community and connect with students and faculty at FGCU interested in mental health initiatives, which was a wonderful opportunity to practice associating. Personally, I was introduced to a new network of mental health advocates this semester. It has been so encouraging to see how many people care about our issue and are willing to take action. I've learned how fun it can be working for your community and how beneficial it is, especially for those who don't have a voice.
Discussion and bringing light to the issue is one of the best ways to work towards ending the stigma against mental health. One of the ways I did this was the video presentation that Taylor and I created that dealt with youth mental health awareness. It was planned to be a 90-minute presentation, but it ended up being 30 minutes for the sake of keeping the attention of the audience. Taylor and I both worked on gathering information and writing the script while she did the voiceover and I designed the slides. This gave me the opportunity to serve Kids Minds Matter through advocacy and civic dialogue by putting together a wide range of information from what mental health and mental illness is, to the impact it can have, to resources available to those struggling. This project opened my eyes to the growing effects of mental illness and the importance of ending the stigma against mental health so those who need help can receive it. It showed me the value of advocating for mental health services and gave me the opportunity to become certified so I can help in certain situations. I also learned how important volunteering is and the impact it can have on the community.
Hello, my name is Taylor Vickers and I was the project manager over the Youth Mental Health Awareness video. Initially, this video was supposed to be a presentation. However, due to the coronavirus pandemic, an in-person presentation would have been very difficult. Therefore, I utilized my problem-solving skills to create a video presentation that can be shared more easily under the present circumstances. After creating the video, I dispersed it throughout the FJCU community along with a survey that I created to measure its overall impact. Overall, we were able to receive 93 views and 20 survey responses. I was absolutely blown away by these responses. Survey respondents called the presentation shocking and powerful, stating that the video taught them that people should not be ashamed of their mental illness, and that it made them realize how important it is to invest in healthy coping strategies. In addition to this, the results showed that nearly every viewer ranked that they were more informed on the topic of youth mental health after watching the video. This displays that through civic dialogue, we were able to spread awareness about the important topic, positively impacting our peers and the community. This project has helped me to realize that through giving, one can create a widespread impact in the lives of others and derive meaning and happiness from giving to others. By creating and sharing this youth mental health awareness video, I was able to educate and aid the community long-term, which has compelled me to work even harder to raise awareness about these issues in the future.
It has become increasingly more common for many youth struggling with mental health to be Baker Acted, especially in regards to this recent year. The Baker Act is a complex Florida law that allows for emergency mental health services for people who may be temporarily unable to determine their own course of treatment. Kids Minds Matter brought this issue to our group as something that desperately needs more accessible education for the parents and loved ones involved. We were asked to create a pamphlet that could more easily be accessible, and explain what exactly the enactment of this law meant. We worked together on separate questions revolving around the law to create a resource that encompassed many of the common concerns. This experience is very enlightening to the many factors of mental health. My experience working with Kids Minds Matter throughout the semester made me fully understand the great importance of youth mental health, more so than I initially thought. Working with an organization who is dedicated to improving daily societal expectations towards mental health every day was essential in solidifying my interest and passion towards the community.
While working with Kids Minds Matter, I was also given the opportunity to work on another project called Visuality. Visuality focuses on helping the LGBT+ community in Southwest Florida. Visuality wants the LGBT+ community to recognize their potential and feel comfortable to be who they are, not having to hide their sexual orientation, gender identity, or sexual expression. Their mission is to improve the well-being of the community by promoting cultural diversity, and their vision is to create a society that encompasses positive changes in recognition and acceptance of the LGBT+ community. While working with Visuality, I was able to attend a few board meetings and get more information about the project. I was assigned a task that required me to create a scholarship flyer for high school seniors. This flyer would bring more awareness to Visuality, as well as give high school seniors the opportunity to share their stories about how they have helped their community and be able to receive funds for college. Working with Kids Minds Matter was an amazing experience as well as a very educational one. This agency is very dedicated to their work and they're very inspiring because they're still working and fighting just as hard through this pandemic.
This experience allowed me to extend my advocacy beyond this semester. I was invited by the Vice President of Lee Behavioral and Mental Health to participate on the Healthy Minds Behavioral Task Force, composed of many well-known professionals in the healthcare and education systems of Southwest Florida. I have gained so much professional knowledge and leadership skills through this project that I will be sure to take with me in the future.